Add missing items is a rather complex function with a simple goal. Its goal is to restore rows in the result of a summarized columns that were removed because the result was a blank. Indeed, summarized columns does not return rows if all the measures that you require are a blank, so it performs blank removal automatically. But if you need to restore the rows that have been removed by summarized columns, then add missing items becomes useful. You need to provide to add missing items the columns that you want to retrieve, so the values of the columns that you want to retrieve, the result of a summarized column function, and finally the group by column that have been used inside summarized columns. Add missing items will add back to the result all the rows that were skipped by summarized columns. Let's see that with a couple of examples. In this first example, I'm using summarized columns to group by calendar year and compute the sales amount. Summarized columns will not return values for years where there were no sales. So 2005 and 2006 would not be returned by summarized columns. Add missing items restores back those rows. So you need to provide first the columns that you want to use to return the values, then summarized columns, so the result of a summarized column function, and finally the columns that were used inside summarized column to perform the grouping by. The result contains 2005, 2006, and also 2010 and 2011, which are years for which there were no sales. With add missing items, you can specify multiple columns. In this example, because inside summarized column I'm grouping by year and year month, and I want both the year and year month, so I want the values of year and year month that were skipped by summarized columns, and I specify that the grouping happened by year and year month. And you see that the result contains all the values returned by summarized columns, and at the end, the combination of year and year month that were skipped by summarized columns. Finally, you can specify filters. In this case, this is the same example as the first one, but I added a filter that removes 2005 and 2006. So out of all the years, I get rid of 2005 and 2006. Therefore, the result of add missing items contains only 2010 and 2011, because the filter has been applied before adding the new rows.